Hi, this is Jason Blake, the Medicare Geek. If you already have like a mind management program that works for you, you can ignore this. I'm really creating this for agents and salespeople who feel like they're getting the results that they want or need, and or who don't have any tools for how to manage their mindset and get them to the productive level that they'd want to. So feel free to use any of this or ignore it if it's not valuable to you. So the first thing I've been doing for over 20 years, there's this incredible book called The Artist's Way, and you can get it on Amazon or anywhere. Um, this is one of the ways it looks. It's had a few different versions, um, but it's a 12-week program that you actually have to take yourself through. It's not just a book to read; it's a program that you use. And two of the tools that are foundational for me. I journal every day in the morning, first thing. The Artist's Way, they call it morning pages. Very often, I'll choose an affirmation from the week, something that seems exciting for me, and I'll kind of work it through the pages during the week. You'll learn if you do that program that this is part of the creating process, learning to be more of a creator than a creature. Right after I do my pages, I do a list. What are five things I'm grateful for? What am I grateful for? And I do bullet points 1 through 5, and I got to put 5 answers. And then every day I do a thing called an artist day, and that's detailed more in that book. Uh, that's about receiving. So the morning pages are about learning to create. The artist day is about learning to receive and creating the space to let yourself receive. Um, I don't know if this is part of success or not, but it at least helps with my mindset. I exercise every day. Right now, I lift like 3 times a week, and then I walk or hike 4 to 6 days per week. That flip flopped pre COVID. It was more lifting, less outside. During lockdown, it became all hiking. And so when COVID came, dissipated some, I didn't put as much lifting back into the program, and that's kept my head better. After I've had my morning coffee and I'm starting to wake up, I get a legal pad or a notebook, and there's two questions I ask myself. What can I do to improve my finances today? And then what can I do to build my business today? And I just wait and I do those one at a time, and I see what answer I get. And then I do whatever that thing is. What's amazing is oftentimes the answer I get is a lot simpler than if you said, like, think on it and write all the answers you can. It's usually something really easy and doable when I do that, but it always leads me in the right direction. Um, then there's a lady, I really love her work. Um, her name is Kelly Howell, and her website is BrainSync, and she has guided meditations. There's lots of people who have this kind of work. I just know that hers have been effective for me. And currently, I do 2 to 3 of those per week. When I was starting out, though, I did one almost every day. My two favorite guided meditations from her, one is called Living Prayer, and one is called The Secret to Attracting Wealth. Really not a big fan of the book, The Secret, but do like her guided meditation. Um, I keep this little journal. It's things I want to manifest, from like new socks to a new house. No matter how big, no matter how small, I write it in here. And if it manifests, creates, I cross it off. Um, if it's something I still want, I leave it in there until it creates. And if it loses importance over time, but it hasn't come into my life yet, I'll strike it out. And the other thing I personally, my belief system I think is good is I volunteer in my community. I do some things for a health organization, and then there's a couple of arts organizations that I do. I think this helps people know that I'm really in the community to contribute, not solely to make a buck. And at a minimum, it makes me feel good. At another level, I think it creates goodwill and some spiritual things I don't even know that come back your way. So you don't have to use any of these, but if you feel stuck or you feel like you're not growing your business fast enough, these are some things that might help you. Have a great day. If you have any questions, feel free to get in touch with me, Jason at themedicaregeek.com.